Hello. How is everyone? Trying to get to where I can see the chat. Come on, please. Let me find it. Here. Oh, come on now. Don't be hateful. Yeah. Hey, calm your rear down. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to where I can see chat. And my computer is so slow. I mean, slow. Ooh, I've got 3 in here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to where I can see what's being typed because it will not show on the Google Hangouts for me. So I have to open up another tab, and my computer is so blind slow, it's not funny. I don't know if it's my computer or my internet. I hope y'all can hear me. Come on. Oh man, this thing is slow. I may not have good enough signal to run both. Not, I have to turn around and do it on my phone. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Patient. Hey, Ro. Oh man, this thing is slow. Hey, Tim. Hey, Beach family. Who else in here? I think I got everyone. Okay, Tim, have a good day, hun. All right, this morning the other day I got tagged for a Laundro Chat. So I'm going to leave it up to y'all You can ask me what you want to know about me, and I'll answer, as long as it ain't too blame personal. So, this is up to y'all. Y'all's creating the content. Now I'm gonna fold clothes while I'm waiting on answers or waiting on questions. Y'all doing all right this morning? I'm not even sure that this is gonna do it. Come on. Ah, you're at work. Uh-oh, I think I'm buffering. You woke up, you guess you did okay? Yeah, I didn't wake up dead this morning, so I'm all right. So, any questions for me? I blame things gonna. I am trying to use vidIQ, but I'm not that bright with it. But I am trying. I got the free version. I live in Oklahoma. I live in one of those big old towns. If you close your eye or blink your eye, you're going to miss it. According to the census, we have 2,000 people, which they're full of bull because they have to be counting our critters, and most of the critters are mine. And we might have 75 people, to be honest with you, in my town. Bye, Aaron. Thanks for coming, honey. But yeah, they say there's 2,000. They're full of crap because there ain't. They have to be counting everybody's animals. And most people I know, because I was raised here. Matter of fact, I was raised an eighth of a mile up the road. A swampy year in PA. I have a friend up the road that's originally from Pennsylvania. Tell you what, I think it's time for me to get some new towels. Most of mine are worn out. They're probably only 20 years old. Go figure. Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I've never heard of it. On the Gulf Coast. I bet it's pretty. Do y'all have the clear water or do you have the muddy water like Galveston? Hey, Velvet. How are you, honey? Next 2 blocks. Alexi. Ah, where the fresh water meets the ocean water. Yeah, that's how Galveston is. Oh, you're going to go out the door, huh? Well, good Lord willing, I won't have to go nowhere. I hate leaving home. If I could stay home without having to go anywhere, pretty much forever, I would be okay with that. I used to be one that had to go all the time because I needed to be around people. But after I had the stroke, I get real nervous real easy. So, yeah, you've been sitting with your aunt. I've got an uncle that's getting. Some days he does real good, and other days he's not good. But he may tell me the same thing 50 times in an hour. Oh, you're going to the Amish country today? They say we have Amish here, and I've seen them go through McAllister. When I worked in McAllister, I would see them, but I have no clue where any of them are. I went to what was supposedly, I guess, an Amish store, but most of the stuff was made from out of state. Hey, Davita. Oh, that's fine. I just, hey, Betty. Yeah, I heard that there's a lot of them in PA. I would love to go and see some of their furniture and stuff, but I've been told the prices you can't afford them. Okay, Betty. Well, I don't plan on being on here long. I just had to do my tag, and I told people to ask me what they wanted to know. So I swear every time that washer goes off, I think it's a phone ring. Oh, they're in Ohio as well? Oh, that's okay. You don't got to leave me on. I won't be on here that long. But I would love to get some Amish furniture. Bye, Velvet. Have a good day, hon. Stay safe. Hey, silly mommy. How are you? You doing okay this morning? Oh, I know. That means everything made out of real wood. Okay, now this morning, y'all can ask me questions. I'll pretty much answer anything unless it gets too personal. So this chat's kind of on y'all. Y'all get to give me the content because this is a laundry tag. And I done folded all my clothes except for what I got to put in the dryer. So fire away. I I started creating content. I want to say in like the I want to say the end uh, of 2014. Yeah, come over into years. What do I do for fun? Well, what I do for fun, honestly, is I either I watch videos on YouTube or I'm outside with my goats. And I have been known to go to Lady B's house. It took I got 1,000 subs last year, but I also was good morning, Okie Mom. But I was also off and on. We had a lot of stuff going on, so I took what you would call a sabbatical for a while. Oh well, I appreciate you coming in, Okie Mom. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. I have dairy goats, and I also have Kikos. Good morning, Maria. Oh yeah, it was really slow in the beginning. I mean, really slow. But then I met people and started talking to people, and the next thing I knew, I had 600 subs. Then after that, it was like 800 and something. And then I kind of slacked off because we had a lot of stuff going on with kids and a lot of other stuff going on, teenage drama. And oh well, thank you, Davita. But I pretty much took off for about a year. So anyway, I'm just now really getting started back into it. But we just had a lot of stuff going on and drama, drama, drama. Oh my gosh, teenage daughters. Uh, well, let's see. We've got 5 girls and 2 boys. And I have to say, and I'm not trying to be mean, the boys has been the easiest I have Sanin or Sanin, however people pronounce it. And I also have she's half French Alpine and half Swiss Alpine. And then I have Kiko's. Oh, boys are easier. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I never know if this computer is actually picking up my voice or not. Okay. But yeah, I have a Mod, which is a Sanine, and her alone gives almost, not quite, but almost 2 gallons of milk a day. And then I have Mimi that gives almost 2 gallons of milk a day. So that's a lot of milk. I was told I would do good to get a gallon a day from them. But I get almost 2 gallons a day, but I milk twice a day. All right. Bye, Betty. But my daughter, what my oldest daughter, she wasn't so sassy. But the daughters after that, yeah, they were they were really sassy. I had I have well, I had two brothers and I have one sister. Uh, one brother is missing. He's been missing for 20 years. And I had one brother that committed suicide in 2004. Oh, your name is Stephanie. Okay, thank you. I love my goats. I didn't think I would like goats. I had never been around goats until I married my husband, and his mom raised pygmy goats, which I didn't really want any pygmies, but I ended up with a couple. And then, oh, it's okay, Ro. I'm getting to where I can talk about it without bothering. Um, I really didn't want any pygmies, but things would happen, and a mother goat wouldn't take a baby, and then I'd end up with the baby bottle feeding it and all that. And I got attached to goats, but I wanted goats that would give me. I wanted goats that would give me that would actually benefit me, not a pygmy. It costs too much to get them. And you live in PA, right, Swampy? What does the average goat cost down there, or up there, or over there, or whatever you are? Okay, Stephanie, thank you for coming in, babe. You have a safe trip taking the kids to school and going home. Now, is that for the babies or is that for grown goats? And are you talking registered goats or are you talking non-registered? Because the registered goats around here, the registered goats around here, a baby will cost you 200, 250. That's for a bottle baby. Or no, that's a weaning baby. That's one that's just been weaned. Babies are about 125 there. Is that for a bottle baby? But that's with no paper. Dad darn. A bottle baby here usually goes anywhere from 75 to 100, depending. And that's no papers. But normally I get pretty good deals. Hey D, my hobbies are crafts, messing with my goats, messing with my chickens, messing with my dogs, trying to keep my crazy cat from attacking when she's playing, and watching grandbabies. I do sew, I do craft, and I've been doing decor, so yeah, I have a few hobbies, I guess you. And it seems like here lately I've had a hobby taking a nap about 10:30 in the morning and sleep until about 2 after I get all my chores done. Oh, well, thank you. I finally went back to the thrifts. I went to the thrift store, the same one that I got those that service to. Well, Maria, I'm not really getting the garden. Rick won't let me out in the garden because of medication I take. I'm not supposed to be out in the sun more than 20 minutes, so he gets aggravated with me when I'm mowing. He don't like for me to mow when he's not home because he knows I'll stay out in the sun. But the medication, there's a medication that I take that just more or less brings the blood up to the surface of my skin. I have 23 acres. But he said once he gets to retire, I get to have my garden. I've started kind of a little container garden, so he can't gripe at me too much. But right now, I only have Swiss chard. I'm planning on doing more. I'm trying those the self wicking uh, containers or self watering, self wicking, whatever they're called. Oh, you're on 180 acres. Oh, that would be nice. Now, is it pasture land or is it forested land? I'm hoping in the next month or so to get me, well, I may have to wait until, if I get to go see Betty, I may have to wait till I get back from there. I'm wanting to get me a couple of bottle calves. And most of my land is a pasture land. Now, Swampy, are you off grid? Because that's one of my goals is to get off grid. Oh, I wish I was too. That's one of my main goals is to get off grid. But I'm telling you what, I'm getting sick and tired of every time I turn around, the electric company, the electric company that I go through, which is Comanche Electric here in Oklahoma, is the highest electric company in the state. My bill is almost double of what PSO is. And that's sad. Yeah, my mom and them, they use more electric than I do. And their bill is about half of what mine is. A little over half, but darn close to half. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to have a smoke. Because if not, I'm going to start coughing. I may start coughing anyway. Off grid is like where you have solar power, wind power. It's naturally created by the sun or the wind. And they can't charge you for that. So my goal is to be off grid. I'm going to be trying, if I ever get enough watch hours and start making any money, I'm going to start putting money towards getting solar panels and slowly making my way to where I can be off grid. But right now, I just want to get the watch hours and stuff that way because I have a daughter that's going through cancer, and I've been trying to help her out all I can so she can get her treatments and her medications and stuff like that. So I'm a long way from having my watch hours. That's one reason I've been doing lives is trying to bring my watch hours up to where, since I can't go and work at a regular job, maybe, if I get enough watch hours and things like that, I can make a little bit to help her out. But if I could get off grid, that would be awesome. That would be, oh my gosh. Now let's see. In the wintertime, I use wood heat. I dry my clothes, and of course we use the light, but you know that's not going to be that much electric. My electric bill is usually about $200 to $250 a month. Well, Dee, it depends on how big of a system you have. When we had talked to Jeff at Missouri Wind and Solar, I think that's the name of it. It was going to be right at $10,000. Well, it was going to cost us right at $10,000, and that was at Missouri Wind and Solar. But you figure, even if it was $20,000, with what I'm spending, because I'm paying $200 to $250 a month in the winter. That's in the winter, just using lights. Then in the summer, we have 4 window units going. My electric bill in the summertime is $600 a month. So if you figure, if I wasn't having to spend that $600 a month, that now that was including a wind turbine and solar. So if I wasn't having to spend that a month, that that solar and wind would pay for itself in no time, just a few years. So my goal is to be completely off grid, and I'll still have my internet, God willing, and I'll have my cell phone. But yeah, we could have paid. Oh my gosh, we could have paid for the system if we'd have done it when we first checked into it. The system would be paid off. But what gets me is Kamishi Electric is supposed to be customer owned or something like that. After you've been with them so many years, they start cutting you a check. All right, we've been with them for over 26 years. We finally got one check. No, I'm not going to be grid tied. When I get my solar, I do not want it hooked up to the grid. I do not want, no. Because if the grid goes down and you're tied to the grid, you're going down too. So I don't want mine grid tied. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'll just store my excess energy that we save in batteries. Hey, Cher or Daryl, not sure which one you are. But yeah, I want to get, I want to go off grid. Yeah, but the thing of it is, the way they're trying to do things, they're not wanting to hardly give you anything for it. So it's not worth it. And not only that, if the grid goes down and you're tied to it, uh, you're going to go down too because you can't supply everybody with energy. What do I do with goat's milk? All right. For one, we drink it. For two, we make cheese. For three, I make yogurt. And four, you're not supposed to do it because it's not approved by the FDA, but I can. I've been canning my milk for quite a while. My mama taught me how to can milk. And I've opened some of my milk that I've had for 2 years, and it still be just as good as it was the day I came. So, if they tell you that it's not safe, blah blah blah, but they're just if a cannery can can it, you can can it. Yes, I'm a canning rebel. My mama canned it. You know, years ago it was in the ball canning book. The canned milk. Well, then the FDA wanted all the milk pasteurized, which is crazy. What did you lose, Swampy? Did you lose cattle? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. This solar warming that they're talking about was about to freeze me to death. Oh, I'm sorry. Were they babies or were they grown? Oh no. I'm so sorry. What kind did you raise? Was they Hampshires or? I hate this leg. It gives me a dead silence. Oh no, American guinea hogs. Now that's what called is it Chasner, isn't it Coghill? Isn't that what he raised? Other than peaches? Those American guinea hogs, they're expensive. I'm so sorry. I lost, wasn't over the because of the winter, but I lost 2 sheep, 3 goats, something else. Can't remember what it was, but it was over a Blaine mountain line. Almost lost Maud in one of my videos. Hey Tammy, it'll show what it did to her. But thank God I had a collar on her, and when it went to latch on her throat, it couldn't bite through that collar. So I've been looking to get some of those nylon collars as the spikes. So if the thick collars, that has the spikes on it, and put on my goats, they'll be the toughest goats around. But if that sucker goes to get one of them again, it's going to bite down and get a surprise. Well, how far are you from Alabama? I suck at geography. Have a good day, Maria. Well, that don't tell me nothing. I don't know where Northeast PA is. I do good to leave Oklahoma, but I don't know how far that is from Alabama. They may be on the other side of the world from each other for all I know. Do you watch Cog Hill Farm, Swampy? Oh, is it way north? Oh, well darn. So much for that one. I was going to have to tell you to get a hold of Jason at Cog Hill Farm. Okay, Tammy, you take care, sweetheart. Thank you for stopping by. I'm surprised I got to Betty's, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you the reason I'm surprised I got to Betty's. Because my Tom Tom is a dum dum. Instead of taking me up through Texas and cutting over, hey, Robert, I was folding laundry and set it open to where the people could ask me whatever they wanted me to ask me. Uh, instead of taking me through, all right, Ro, take care, honey. You have a safe trip. Instead of taking me through Texas, That sucker made me double back around and go through Missouri, which took me about 6 hours out of the way. It took me 16 hours, little over, well, 17 hours to drive to West Virginia. And I drove straight through. And on my way home, I was talking to Jane Old Zero. I don't know if you know him or not. But me and him got a map out. And he said, Sister, he said, you take this one, take this one, take this one, go there. I said, okay. I was home and, well, we had to stop and use the bathroom and stuff like that. I was home. I left there. Oh, I don't remember what time I left Betty. It was getting later in the afternoon. Anyway, me and Kate, we were home by 6 o'clock in the morning. It saved me several hours. Like I said, my Tom Tom was a dum dum. So the next time I go, I'm gonna go up through Texas and go over. You're 15 hours away from me? That's a long drive. Trust me. I made that drive with, at that time, Kate was 9 years old. Oh my Lord. Jabberjaws never shut up. Finally, I looked at her and I told her, I said, Kate Bug, you need to go to sleep, baby, so you can be rested up for when we get to Betty's. I didn't dare have the heart to tell her to shut up for a while, but she finally fell asleep. So what all do you raise, Swampy? I know you had to have more than just pigs on 180 acres. Do you raise cattle? Rabbits and chickens? Oh yeah, I know. It took me through toll roads. I had to tell you what, Robert, I had never seen so many tolls in all my life. I was like, Jiminy Christmas. But yeah, it took me from here, maybe double back around, go up to uh, St. Louis, Missouri, and keep going. Well, I do have pigs as pets, but they're potbelly pigs. They ain't worth nothing. And they were all give to me. And I have my chickens, which they produce me, the roosters produce me meat, and the hens produce my eggs. And I do have one rooster that he's a pet. He'll come. I'm surprised he hasn't come up and knocked on the door because he will sit there and knock on the door wanting a handout. But he'll come up in the mornings to get his loves, and then he'll knock on the door for me to pick him up and bring him in the house and give him a handful of food. You still have two. Are they both boars? I got rid of my rabbits. I gave them to Julie at Dirt Patch Hub. I had a mini Rex and an Angora. The Angora was given to me. I didn't know what in the world to do with an Angora. I just knew it couldn't be outside. And let me tell you what, they'll stink up a house in a heartbeat. And you can have them in a cage, but when they pee, it's like a cat. It just kind of sprays. I cleaned up too much rabbit pee. I was tired of that crap. Well, I hope you can find you a Sal. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm yawning like crazy. I haven't been to bed yet. Now, Swampy, do you have a channel, honey? No, look at let me. I'm sub to you, right? That ain't what I want. Did you get me today or did you get me the other day? If you got me today, I haven't got you yet. Don't think. I want to see what a silver fox rabbit is. I know what a New Zealand and a Californian is, but I don't know what a silver fox is. Oh, then I probably got you. I just probably forgot to ring the blame bell. You'll have to forgive me, honey. My brain don't work half the time. I probably forgot to ring that crazy bell. Well, I should have you because I always sub everybody that does me. I just probably forgot to ring that stupid bell. That aggravates me. I tell you what, I miss my mind more than anything. Hmm. So, what kind of goats are you wanting, Swampy? Are you wanting milk goats? Are you wanting meat goats? Are you wanting both? What? I'm kind of curious. This Pico that I have has never been milked, and I'm gonna try milking her. I want to see how much milk they produce and if it tastes as good as uh, the dairy goats. Because if it does and they produce just as much, I may go to Kiko's, install Kiko's after Mimi and Maud passes. Like a mix of Bora and milk dairy goat. The only thing I found about Bora goats though is my goodness, they get parasites so easy. I mean, so easy. That's why I got the Kikos. So I'm gonna try to see what, because I've got a Kiko buck now. One of the little babies that I have is a buck. Uh, well, a Kiko's a meat goat too, but I have a Kiko buck that I'm gonna breed with my Alpine and my Shannon. Hey, Amber and John, how are you? And I want to see what type of goat is going good. I want to see how good their offspring would be. Stony Creek thinks that I'll love the offspring between the two of them. But I want to see, what kind of babies that produce, and if it, I get does, I want to see how good of a milk goat they would be. But I am going to try to milk this Kiko that I have out here. I'm probably going to have a fight on my hands starting out. But I want to see how she produces. As I mean, she's raising triplets, so she's got to produce quite a bit of milk. But I just want to know if it's as good as my dairy. But with her raising those three babies, she's got to produce a decent amount of milk, you know. Although that one to me just isn't growing very good. The little runt. Do you have the silver fox on your videos, hon? Which one is it? Miami, New York, or LA? Well, I'll have to go see it because I want to see that. I want to see that silver fox. That one I want to say is New York. That's the one that has Cassie on it, right? The little blonde, and had Eric. No, that's Miami that had Cassie and Eric. Because that redheaded dude was on there with Eric. I can't stand him. He reminds me of William Shatner. He's just a little too over dramatic. Horatio, or whatever his name is. But after they sort of kind of killed off Eric, they brought in the guy that played Fez on that 70s show. Well, he turned out to be a good looking feller. But my favorite show was Criminal Minds. I loved Shamar Moore. But growing up, I had to watch 21 Jump Street. I loved the 70s show. It cracked me up. But you know the guy that played Fez? I don't watch it much anymore, but I used to love that 70s show. I watch some every now and then. I have been watching one that I make it a point to watch, but I'm sorry, honey, I ain't been to bed yet. Uh, it's called Bless This Mess. It's about a young couple coming out of New York, living in Nebraska, starting a homestead. It's so stupid, it's fun. But the second episode of it, come on now, I make it a point to. You haven't slept yet either. Oh, I can't stand Grey's Anatomy. Too many people sleeping with each other. And now my husband likes the new show that come out here this last year. I want to say it's called 911. Him and my daughter like it. Yeah, I need coffee. I need a nap is what I need. I'll go out and finish my chores and stuff. I'll lay down about 10 o'clock. May not get up till 6 o'clock tonight if the rate's going to go. Usually I lay down at about 10, get up about 1, 2 o'clock. If I get more than 3 or 4 hours of sleep a day, I'm doing good. I know it's rough on me. I'm too old for that crap. But I remember when I was young, could go out and party, come home, sleep 10 minutes, and be up and ready to go. I think I'm paying for my younger days. All right, Swampy. It was good talking to you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. Hey, John. I've got to try to get that tripod in the mail. And I'll go over and check out your channel. I want to see those rabbits. Now, are the silver fox a good meat rabbit too? Oh, I think I lost beat. Mm. So what are you doing this morning, Amber? I gotta have people talking or I'm gonna fall asleep. So I have to get some more water in a minute. I said, what are you doing? Not how are you doing? I asked you that earlier. So what's your plans for today? Hmm. Hey Ruth, how you doing, hon? Oh, oh, they can leave a message. So your mom had to borrow your car. Oh, that thing is crazy. You're not doing much today. Well, I'm not going to do a whole lot today. I asked the kids what they wanted for supper. They all went to screaming Frito chili pies, and you know what I was thinking? Yes, 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 yes. So simple. Oh, I thought, shoot, I couldn't ask for a meal any easier than that. I told Rick, I said, run by, grab the chili and uh, Fritos. He said, okay. I thought I had more chili than what I had. Evidently, I forgot to buy chili because I normally stock up on it. That's one of our favorite meals. And I've let my chili deplete. Hey, Kurt, how you doing, hon? Are you having a good morning? Well, that sounds good too. I did too. I didn't wake up dead. I was like, wow. No, I ain't been to sleep yet though. I'll be glad when I can go to bed and lay down and my mind not run 1,000 miles a minute. Does anybody have a tip on how to get your mind to shut down to where you can sleep? Because when I go to bed, I'm thinking, oh, I got to get this and I got to get that done. I don't know. I've been this way for over 20 years now. I get usually about 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day. I have a feeling that's one thing that caused the heart attacks and the stroke. Well, I tell you what, hon, if it would work, you come right on over and use it. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, it's been about the, my mind just won't shut down. And then you think of stupid crap, and then you're like, well, take two Benadryl. Well, I may have to do that because I tell you what, I'm gonna have to do something. I've got to start getting some sleep. I tried to lay down and go to sleep last night. I tossed and turned, could not get comfortable. The best thing about me is my sense of humor. I tell you what, when I had pneumonia last year, I was begging Rick to take me out the back of the pasture and just shoot me. I told him, I said, I'll write a note and tell them to leave you the heck alone. Just put me out of my misery. And you know what he said? You ain't leaving me with all these blame kids. Oh, but boy, I was to the point. I was ready for a good Lord take me. I was miserable. Life's too short to take everything serious. I have a really good sense of humor until somebody pisses me off. And if they piss me off, Lord have mercy on their soul. It takes a lot. I mean, a lot to make you mad. That's just like one night I was on here. I want to say it's the last live I had. Some guy come in and said something about you ugly lesbian. You need to get off YouTube. And I just started laughing. I said, that's okay, honey. I love you anyway. You know, he got out of there and just left me alone. You know you made it when you finally get a troll. I got a troll. I was delighted. I thought, feller, you need to meet my husband. There ain't a lesbian bone in my body. Oh, yeah. To get their goat, all you have to do is be kind to them, and they'll go and leave. You know, he didn't even leave me a dislike. I figured that'd be the first thing he did was leave me a dislike. He didn't even leave me a dislike. I had him all flustered, I guess. I have no clue how long I've been on, y'all. All right, you can be my friend, Latrell. Well, you're doing better than I am. I can't multitask. God did not give me that ability. He did not make my brain work that way. I'm a one track. Uh, I guess I'd be a one-way track. Y'all, I'm gonna have to step in there and get me some water. Y'all mind if I go grab some water real quick? No, I don't see it. Husband done took all the coffee. He took that with him. Whoa, Bear, sorry. He took that with him to work. And you ain't gonna believe it, but I had 2 cups. And it was that black silk. So it's strong coffee. But, believe it or not, I had 2 cups of black silk this morning. Okay, so what are you fixing for breakfast? We drink our, I tell you what, Rick, he has to have his, it burn the hair off your chest. I tell him it's a thick, Or it's so strong a knife can stand up in it. He just laughs at me. Oh, pancakes and bacon. You had hamburger helper for breakfast? You had leftovers, huh? We had pancakes. Okay, Saturday night. We had pancakes for supper. I fixed scrambled eggs and bacon and pancakes and gravy and biscuit. That was our supper the other night. Bruce out there now. I can't believe he ain't knocking on the door. That's pretty much like Rick. And my dad was the same way. Oh, I couldn't stand to drink my daddy's coffee before they got, before they got one of those automatic drip coffees. They had one of them percolators that you put on the stove. He'd pour that coffee out in the morning. I'm telling you what, it looked like syrup. Oh my gosh, that was bitter. Oh, it was bitter. Rick likes that Folgers black silk. I think that's about the strongest you can get in Folgers. Normal people would use about 2 scoops, 2.5 scoops for a pot of coffee. Not Rick. It's got to be 4 scoops. And we're not talking little bitty scoops. We're talking big hunking scoops, and they're rounded over. Ugh. I told him that's the reason he don't have no hair on his chest. It burned it off. And he drinks that stuff black. Ooh, his coffee, I have to doctor up. I have to put creamer and I have to put sweetener in it because, ooh. Oh, that's Rick. His is mounded over. I mean, mounded over. And they're like 8 cup scoops and they're mounded. 4 of them in a little coffee pot. Of course, I kind of fill my cup half full and then add water to it, and then I add my cream and sugar. Because if not, I can't choke it down. I'm a wuss. Oh, she doctors hers up too. Well, I was thinking on it. I tell you what, this is Grand Central Station this morning. Whoa, Bear. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I don't know who it was. Hello. Oh, okay. I'll step outside and holler for him. Okay. All right. Bye. I love you. Hold on, y'all. I got a holler from my goats. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Come on, baby. Oh, I've never used a French press. My blame goats got out. My nephew called my husband and said the goats was on the bridge. So my husband called me, so I had to step out and holler for them. I'm hoping they're coming. And we look out again. Come on, baby. Oh, Rue, you don't need in here, buddy. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. I tell you what, that rooster, he'll just come on in. But that's the one that knocks on the door. Beats anything I ever seen. All right, Kurt, you take care. Thank you for coming in, hon. Oh, shoot for. I think I'm gonna have to get off of here. I gotta go get goats back in. Yeah, he's a crazy rooster. He's not the least bit spoiled. Can you tell? He don't even resist when you pick him up. Probably mad at me though. I didn't give him a handout today. Ooh. Amber, do y'all have a lot of animals, hon? I can't remember. I watched so many. I think the last I was trying to catch up on some of your videos, and I want to say you were having car trouble. Well, thank you, Davita. That's just another day around here. I know how that goes. Thank God the goats is to where they can eat green grass now. I mean, the grass has come in big time. I tell you what, this winter about kicked my rear trying to feed them. Morning, Raven. Tell you what, girl, that was some pretty rocks you found and some pretty necklaces. I think I forgot to comment, but I did watch and like. I gotta step out and see if they ever come back up. Hold on. Oh, baby. Oh, oh, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Come on, baby. Yeah, they're in the yard now. Oh, cool. Hey, Emmy. How are you? You just missed my rooster, Raven. Cool. So, what are all of y'all's plans today? Hmm. I think I might have to get my goats up and go take him now. May have to be 10 o'clock. And then I got to find out where they got out and fix the hole. Unless I forgot to shut the gate last night, which I probably did because the chickens are all out. I probably forgot to shut the stupid gate. Told y'all I missed my mind more than anything. It's when dead, nobody's talking. Either that or I'm so far lagged or buffering. Oh, shoot. Ooh, hell. I guess I'm gonna go grab my goats, put them in their pen, and I'm gonna go to bed for a little while. I may come back on later this evening and do one of my crafts on a live. You're at work, so I've got to do some more of those plates. So I'll probably do them on the live this evening, or after a while, or after I get up, or whatever. If not, I'll do it tomorrow morning. I will let y'all go. Y'all have a very blessed day and take care. And remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever forget that. Love you. Uh-oh. Where do I turn it off? There it is.